work like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work. My auntie was getting that education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life was such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life was such a dirty game. I'm digging your, she digging me too. We digging each other. Just up in the crew.
Welcome back to Expert Tips. I'm Mike Wang, Gameplay Director for NBA 2K. And today, let's talk about defense in NBA 2K22. It's one thing to be an offensive juggernaut, but you can be a next-level player when you can dominate at both ends of the floor.
To guard the player closest to the ball, press the swap player button. If you want to guard a particular player, press the icon swap bumper and choose the player's icon closest to the player you want to defend. To increase your defensive intensity while moving with the left stick, hold the Intense D trigger. If you need to move faster while playing your Intense D, you can also add the Sprint trigger. If you want to contest a shot with a block attempt, try to time the release of the shot by the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Burke, and it's Walker in at the 4 spot. And for the Wildcats, we've got Money in at the 3 slot. Oh, we expect some fireworks tonight, don't we, Clark? These teams can really light it up.
Yeah, you've got great scores on both sides in this one, Kevin, and that makes it difficult to take anything away defensively. It's going to come down to can you get a few turnovers and some extra possessions. Whichever team does that, I think comes out on top.
And so here are the Wildcats. Here's Money. Into the lane. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
George passes to Burke. And George kicks to Bradley. Burke dishes to Bradley. Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. Burke covering. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
George, no good. Here are the
Bradley deciding where to go with it.
Wildcats. 4-point game. There's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Money's got 5.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Now, Howard. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Shot to stop the run. Buries the long-range jumper.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Money. 33 points last game. To the wing right side. To the middle. And that one is hammered home.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul. First team foul.
And why not home salt? The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling in on the ropes.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. George passes to Bradley. It's blocked. And he recovers it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Bird.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the rope.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Team. Out left to the wing, Hall carries it from three-point range.
And it just seems that every pass they made are just great ball movement.
Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Walker's shot is off.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
Well, right now for the Wildcats, they've come into this season with purpose, blocking out all the distractions, all the naysayers, looking like the contender we thought they'd be. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going. It's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
How's that one? He's got 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Money.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play. Remember, this game.
Hope on the pass to Money.
Now, here's Walker. No points in the game for him.
There's the double team with Walker. Clock at 4. He lobs it up. That's tipped. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for George. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, averaging 17 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. But the real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Done by Bird.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops would do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Howard flies in, and Howard slams it home.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult in their trailer.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Now, here's Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Hall, defended by George. To the paint, here's Walker. And no good that time. And the Wildcats the other way now. Here's Hall. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
No one covering. Howard's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And the Wildcats call time here.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year.
Substitution on the court.
He's been pitching so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside Bradley. Lock at 6. On the money from 12 feet away. 10 points for him.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
So with George on the bench, this is the Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. You've got Bradley, and it's Burke in at the center position.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Inside, Little. And it's Little finishing it off.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Bradley dives in, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Pass to Howard. Walker with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. It's deflected. Stolen by Walker. Left side, Bradley. The baseline J. No good that time.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's money, guarded by Bradley. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Walker. He's not too far away from a spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Going to be a fantastic weekend. Took him no time at all on that one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
In the corner, it's Little. Passes it to Money, and the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And the turnovers are what stand out. I know they're leading, but it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of your list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
And that's a foul called on Money. And that's foul number 2 for him. So it's the visitors now. They trail by 3, and that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his third. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Wildcats. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Looking at the Wildcats, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
We have to love the second unit. I mean, the effort they displayed, they're doing much more than giving the starters a break. We're seeing real intensity from them, particularly on the offensive end.
And Shaq, let's get your... Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You've got money, and it's Reeves in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Best team player out of anybody. This guy shows
The pass to George. Fires it up. Offensive rebound.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And the shot is good. 13 points for money.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Reeves. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. Hall, no good. Being 43% from the field. Pass to George. And here's Bradley. Back to George.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys. That could be a
Count it.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Here's Copeland. He's guarded by Howard. Passes it to Money. Over George. George with the defensive effort. On the wing. 2 points. That one goes. George has got his 3rd basket of the night. The Wildcats have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate, he leads by example, and always vocal about.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Outside Brady. Driving to the basket. They get it back. Burt can't get it to go.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
To the wing on the left. Now the pass to Money. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero. The best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion and guys feed off his energy.
Bradley drives in. Reeves with the rebound. Reeves has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats. Wildcats making a switch here. Garcia's checked in. Here's Money, guarded by Bradley. Here's the drive.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
He's got 20. Just a little under 2.5 minutes of pass now.
Right side to Walker. Sinks the triple. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Money and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Timeout, Wildcats. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make it a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
The Wildcats have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. To the inside. Garcia's shot is good. Garcia's got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
George dishes to Burke. Kicks it to Bradley.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Here's Money, guarded by Bradley. Reeves. It's good on the putback. And the Wildcats lead by 6.
Oh, big-time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
1. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul. I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't...
Coming onto the floor for the away team.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his last foul. He'll sit the rest of this one out. Wildcats making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. So with George on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Money. He's guarded by Howard. And it's sent back by Howard. Pass to Ujar. Back to Bradley. Now Howard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.